Welcome, fans, to another segment of Carl Briggs 73 Live Night Talk. Wow, it's going to get deep tonight. I'm going in on y'all tonight, and tonight I got a big, huge question for a lot of y'all, right? And shout out to Gordon. You're going to really love this one right here. How many men and women believe in their minds that they their own person? Right? I'm my own person, don't nobody pull my strings, I hear that all the time. Even I said, man, I'm my own man, don't nobody run me. What if I told you you've been ran most of your life? You have been ran most of your life by a man you don't even know, by a man you have no idea about his history, right? And here's the thing, you guys. We're going to just hit you with this real quick. Does anyone know about David Gruen? Victor David Gruen, born in 1903, July 8th. He was born July 8th, 1903. He died February 14, 1980. He was an architect, and he was a brilliant architect because he designed an effect to control you, right? And the effect to control you was called the gruen effect, okay? He, in turn, designed the malls to distract you. So when you go shopping and you walk in a mall, and let's say I go in the mall right here on Crenshaw right here, I go in the mall to pay my cable bill, and I walk in, and before I get to my cable bill, I actually paid, let's say the cable bill was $100. By the time I walked out the mall, I spent $500. Show you how that works. I walk in, I see Mrs. Fields, so we go buy cookies, right? Then I see Nike. I decided to go look in the Nike shop. I come out with a pair of Nikes, right? The gruen effect, he designed it specifically. You can go Google or you can go through libraries and look him up and see what his design was actually for. It was designed to make you do what he wanted you to do. So now I asked you, are you your own person, right? Because I'm telling you straight up, he designed to keep you poor. He designed that way, to keep you spending money. He designed it to have you do what he wanted to do, and he made billions and billions of dollars. This guy was born in Australia. He graduated at the top of his class in the Vienna Academy. He majored in becoming an architect, and his whole objective was to build an empire, right, through being an architect. And like I say, the gruen effect is real. Be cautious of the gruen effect, because sometimes we are controlled by things outside of us. If you have the objective to go inside of a mall or just go somewhere and just specifically do one task, then stick to that one task, because it saves you a whole lot of money. It will save you a whole lot of money to stick to task. Stay on task. With that said, guys, go research the history of gruen, and don't be affected or distracted by what's called the gruen effect, right? And then you will no longer be controlled, right? That TV as well, it hosts the gruen effect. Let me show you. All you want to do is watch a TV show, Maury Povich, for instance. But, you're only getting less than 30 minutes of Maury Povich, because the commercials are giving you the gruen effect. So now you're sitting on the couch and you got a refrigerator full of food, and then here it is. You see that big juicy burger that they done doctored up from Carl's Jr. What happens? What happens? Instead of making the burger in the refrigerator, you go to Carl's Jr., right? And then the food in the refrigerator goes bad. So we throw out more food and waste a lot of money that way, right? Based on what? Gruen effect. Stop being fooled by the gruen effect. Let's get proactive in saving our money. Let's start trying to buy land, right? And let's start trying to focus on building businesses and legacy, right? With that said, go research this information. You will find it to be all true, what I'm telling you. And if you believe in conspiracy theories, then this is a true conspiracy because that's what he did. He conspired. He conspired with the millionaires, right, and these billionaires to keep the poor poor, right, and keep the rich rich, right? There's no such thing as an in between. There is no middle class. What is that? Either you're rich or you're poor, right? I'm poor and I'm striving to become rich, right? And the reason I want to become rich is so that I can help educate, help guide the poor people, right? Help become a vicegerent amongst them and a prophet, right? To lead them in the right direction, right? Like all the greats, the legends before us, there was prophets that walked, right? I believe that Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, was a prophet. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe that because prophets, they come and then they go. They come with a message and then they go and they serve their purpose, you know. And he was a beautiful person, man. Rest in peace, Nips. I see what you were saying now. I can hear you now. You know, it's sad when a person dies. You can hear him. You know, he was teaching. And so that's what I'm trying to do now is reach out to my peoples and reach out to the public, right? If you're going through something, right, and you just can't get it right and you're figuring out why I can't save that next dollar, right? Be frugal, right? Be frugal and watch the gruen effect. With that said, this is Carl Briggs, 73 Live, Night Talk. Yeah.